As the weeks rolled by, Maya and Liam continued their virtual adventures, but a new challenge emerged. With school projects, work commitments, and life's daily demands, their time together became less frequent. Maya felt a familiar pang of sadness creep back in. The connection they had built felt fragile, and she worried that the distance was growing between them again. One evening, Maya sat at her desk. She opened her laptop to check her messages. She was excited to see a message from Liam, but as she read it, her heart sank. "Hey, Maya, I'm really sorry, but I have to work late this week. Can we postpone our movie night?" Maya understood that life could be busy, but the disappointment lingered in her chest. "Of course, I hope everything is okay." "We can reschedule any time," she replied, trying to sound cheerful. But inside, she felt a sense of loss. Their routine was slipping away, and she feared that their friendship might fade again. That night, Maya lay in bed, staring at the stars outside her window. Each twinkle reminded her of the times she and Liam had spent together, talking about their dreams and exploring new cultures. The vastness of the universe felt overwhelming, and she wished she could reach out and pull him back into her world suddenly. An idea sparked in her mind. Instead of feeling sad about their misconnections, she could take action. Maya remembered how much they had enjoyed their cultural adventures and realized she could create something special for Liam. Of their friendship, she decided to make a scrapbook filled with memories of their time together. Maya gathered photos, notes from their conversations, and little mementos from their virtual experiences. She carefully crafted pages that showcased their shared laughter, favorite dishes, and dreams for the future. As she worked on the scrapbook, Maya felt a sense of purpose. Each memory she included brought a smile to her face, and she realized that their friendship was still alive. Even if they couldn't meet in person as often, this scrapbook would be a tangible reminder of their bond and a way to show Liam how much he meant to her. When she finished, Maya felt proud of her creation. She wrote a heartfelt letter to accompany the scrapbook, expressing her feelings and reminding Liam that no matter the distance, their friendship would always be important to her. With a sense of excitement, she packaged the scrapbook and sent it to Liam. Days passed, and the anticipation of Liam receiving the scrapbook filled Maya with hope. Finally, she received a message from him. "Maya, I got your package today. I can't believe you made this for me. It's incredible. Thank you so much." Maya's heart soared. "I'm so glad you liked it. Wanted to remind you of all the fun we've had together. You mean a lot to me." Liam replied, "You have no idea how much this means to me. Been feeling overwhelmed with work, but this made my day. Let's plan a virtual hangout soon. I miss you." Maya's spirits lifted and she felt a wave of relief. Their friendship was still strong, and even though life got busy, they could always find their way back to each other. So they agreed to set a regular time each week for their calls, ensuring that they would prioritize their connection, no matter what. As they resumed their virtual hangouts, Maya felt a renewed sense of excitement. They continued to explore new cultures, share stories, and support each other through life's challenges. Their friendship became a source of strength, reminding them both that they could navigate any distance. One evening, during a call, Liam said, "You know, Maya, I've realized something important. Just like humanity has explored the universe, we can explore our friendship and make it even stronger, no matter the distance." And Maya nodded, feeling the truth in his words. Our connection is like a bridge that can withstand anything. We just have to keep reaching out to each other. As the week went on, they planned their next adventure, a virtual cooking class, where they would learn to make dishes from different countries. The excitement of trying something new together filled Maya with hope. She knew that with every shared experience, they were building a universe of memories, laughter, and love. That night, as she looked up at the stars, Maya felt a sense of belonging wash over her. She understood that distance was just a challenge to overcome, not a barrier to their friendship. They were writing their own story together, filled with courage and hope, just like humanity had done throughout history. In that moment, Maya smiled, knowing that their friendship would continue to shine brightly. They were explorers in their own right, charting a course through life together, ready to face whatever came next side by side, even if it was from afar. Just as humanity's battleship had arrived and changed everything, they were embracing every opportunity to connect, grow, and adventure through their shared journey of friendship. As Maya and Liam continued their virtual adventures, the bond between them grew stronger. Each week brought new experiences, from exploring famous museums around the world to cooking dishes from different cultures. They laughed, shared stories, and supported each other through their ups and downs. Despite the distance, their friendship felt more alive than ever. One day, as Maya was preparing for their next virtual tour, she received a message from Liam that made her heart race. "Hey Maya, just found this amazing online festival celebrating cultures from around the world. I think we should join it together." Maya's excitement bubbled over. "That sounds incredible. Can't wait. Let's do it." The day of the festival arrived, and Maya set up her room with colorful decorations to match the theme. She prepared snacks from different countries, excited to celebrate with Liam. As they logged on together, Maya felt a sense of anticipation. The festival was filled with live music, dance performances, and cooking demonstrations. It was a vibrant celebration of diversity, and both of them were eager to dive in, as they watched a performance showcasing traditional dances from Africa. Maya couldn't help but feel a wave of joy. "This is amazing. Love how we can experience this together, even though we're miles apart," she said, her eyes sparkling with happiness. "Absolutely. It feels like we're right there in the middle of it all," Liam replied, grinning. They cheered and clapped for the performers, feeling the energy of the event even through the screen. As the festival continued, they explored various booths that offered crafts, food, and stories from different cultures. Maya found herself drawn to a booth showcasing artwork from local artists. One piece, in particular, caught her eye. It was a painting of a starry night sky, filled with vibrant colors and swirling patterns. It reminded her of the nights she and Liam spent stargazing, dreaming about their future adventures. "Liam, look at this painting. It's beautiful, isn't it?" she exclaimed, sharing her screen with him. "It is. Captures the wonder of the universe," he agreed. It's like our friendship. Even though we're apart, we can still share these moments and find beauty together." Maya felt a warmth in her heart. Their friendship was like that painting full of vibrant colors and rich experiences, even across the distance. She realized that they were creating their own masterpiece, filled with memories and connections that would last a lifetime. As the festival began to wind down, Maya suggested, "Let's create our own cultural day next week. You can pick a country, learn about its traditions, and even try cooking a dish from there." "That's a fantastic idea," Liam replied enthusiastically. "Hey, how about we start with Italy? We can make pasta and learn about its history." Maya's heart soared at the thought. They were turning their virtual experiences into real adventures, and it made her feel hopeful about the future. They talked excitedly about their plans, exchanging ideas and recipes. And for the first time in a while, Maya felt truly alive. As the festival ended, Maya took a moment to reflect. She had come so far from the days of feeling distant and unsure about their friendship. Instead of letting the miles between them create barriers, they transformed their relationship into something even more meaningful. They were not just maintaining their connection, they were actively building it, one experience at a time. That night, as she lay in bed, Maya gazed out at the stars. She remembered how she had once felt lonely and unsure about how to reconnect with Liam, but now she felt empowered and full of hope. Their friendship was a testament to the strength of human connection. Proving that distance could be overcome with creativity and effort, Maya knew that just as humanity had ventured into the unknown and discovered new worlds, she and Liam were exploring their own universe of friendship. They were writing a story full of adventures, laughter, and love, a story that celebrated their bond and the beauty of their shared experiences in that moment. She realized that they were not just two friends separated by distance. They were partners in a grand adventure. As long as they continued to reach out and support each other, their friendship would only grow stronger, shining bright like the stars in the night sky. The next day, as they prepared for their cultural day, Maya felt a sense of excitement bubbling within her. She knew that together they would continue to conquer the distance, creating a universe filled with hope, joy, and endless possibilities. Just as humanity's battleship had arrived and changed everything, she and Liam were charting their own course, ready to face whatever came next together. Asterisk, the day of Maya and Liam's cultural adventure arrived. An excitement buzzed in the air. Maya had spent the previous week researching Italian traditions, recipes, and even some fun facts about the country. She could hardly wait to share everything with Liam. They had decided to make homemade pasta and learn about the culture behind it. As she prepared her kitchen, she felt a sense of purpose and joy. When the video call connected, Maya greeted Liam with a big smile. "Hey Liam, are you ready for our Italian adventure?" "Absolutely. I've got my apron on and everything." Liam laughed, showing off a colorful kitchen apron he had bought. "What's first on the menu?" "Let's start with making the dough for the pasta," Maya explained, pulling out the ingredients. "We'll need flour, eggs, and a little salt. It's going to be fun." They followed the recipe together, each step filled with laughter and playful banter. As they mixed the ingredients and kneaded the dough, Maya felt like they were in the same kitchen, working side by side. The distance that had once felt so heavy seemed to disappear as they shared this experience. While waiting for the dough to rest, Maya took the chance to share some of the interesting facts she had learned. "Did you know that pasta has been around for over 2,000 years? It's believed to have originated in ancient China, but the Italians perfected it." "Really? That's amazing. I never knew that," Liam replied, his eyes wide with interest. "I love how food can tell us so much about a culture." As they rolled out the dough and cut it into shapes, Maya felt a spark of inspiration. "No, this is more than just cooking. It's a way for us to connect with each other and with the world. It's like how humanity explored the stars to learn more about the universe. We're exploring culture right here." Liam nodded. "Exactly. Just like those explorers who ventured into the unknown, we're discovering something new together." "I think this is one of the best ways to keep our friendship strong." Maya's heart soared at his words. She realized that their friendship was as adventurous as any epic journey. They were both embracing the unknown, finding ways to stay connected despite being apart. Each shared experience became a building block for their relationship, reinforcing their bond like the strongest bridge. As they finished making their pasta and prepared to cook it, Maya felt a sense of accomplishment. They had successfully turned a simple activity into a memorable event. "I can't wait to taste our creation," she exclaimed. After cooking the pasta, they gathered around their screens for the grand taste test. "Here goes nothing," Liam said, taking a big bite. Maya watched eagerly, her heart racing. "Wow, this is actually really good," he said, grinning from ear to ear. Maya took a bite of her own dish, and a smile spread across her face. "Can't believe we did it." Psst. They both burst into laughter, their joy echoing through the screens. As they enjoyed their meal, they talked about their dreams for the future. "One day we should visit Italy together," Liam said. "We can explore the streets of Rome, eat real pasta, and experience the culture firsthand." "Yes, that would be incredible," Maya replied, her eyes shining with excitement. "We can make it happen. Let's promise to keep dreaming and planning our adventures." They agreed to keep their dreams alive, vowing to support each other no matter where life took them. In that moment, Maya felt a sense of hope and determination. They were not just two friends separated by distance. They were partners in a journey of exploration, growth, and endless possibilities. As the evening came to a close, Maya reflected on how far they had come. The loneliness she had once felt seemed like a distant memory. With each shared experience, they were building a universe of friendship, one filled with laughter, love, and the courage to face challenges together. That night, she lay in bed. Maya gazed at the stars twinkling outside her window. She felt a deep connection to the universe and to Liam, just like humanity had ventured into the unknown. She and Liam were creating their own path, filled with hope and adventure in her heart. She knew that their friendship was a resilient force, one that could overcome any distance. They had found a way to stay connected, proving that, even in a vast universe, love and friendship could light the way. Maya smiled, ready to embrace whatever came next. Together, they would continue to explore, learn, and grow, just like humanity had done throughout history. As long as they kept reaching out to each other, their bond would shine brightly, illuminating their shared journey through life. Just as humanity's battleship had arrived and changed everything, she and Liam were charting their own course, ready to face the future together. As Maya sat in her room, waiting for the video call with Liam, she couldn't shake the feeling of nervous excitement. It had been a while since they last talked, and she felt a mix of hope and anxiety bubbling inside her. Would things feel the same? Would they be able to pick up where they left off? She took a deep breath and reminded herself that their friendship was strong. Despite the miles that separated them, when their call finally connected, Maya's heart raced. Liam's face appeared on the screen, and for a moment, everything else faded away. "Hey, Maya," he said, his smile lighting up the room. "It's so good to see you." "Hey, Liam," Maya replied, feeling a wave of relief wash over her. Seeing him again felt like a warm hug, and she couldn't help but smile back. They began chatting about their lives, sharing stories about their daily routines and the little things that made them happy. As they talked, Maya noticed that Liam seemed different. He was excited about his new job, meeting new people, and exploring the city. While she was happy for him, she couldn't shake the feeling that he was moving on without her. The thought tugged at her heart, and she felt a familiar sadness creeping. "Back in what about you?" Liam asked, breaking her train of thought. "How's everything going back home?" Maya hesitated, unsure of how to express her feelings. "It's okay, I guess," she said, trying to keep her tone light. "Just school and, missing my best friend." The last part slipped out before she could stop herself. Liam's expression softened. "I miss you too, Maya. It's different here, but I think about our talks all the time. You were always my go-to person for everything." Maya felt a flicker of hope. "Really? I thought maybe you were too busy for me now." "Never." Liam replied firmly. "You're still important to me. Just because I'm far away doesn't mean I don't care." His words meant the world to her, and as they continued to talk, Maya began to feel more at ease. They laughed about old memories, shared new experiences, and slowly the distance between them began to fade. However, as the call drew to a close, Maya's heart sank again. She realized she didn't want to wait for their video calls to reconnect. She wanted to be a part of Liam's life, even from afar. After they said their goodbyes, Maya sat at her desk, deep in thought. She remembered how they used to dream about traveling the world and exploring new places together. It struck her that they could still share those dreams, even if they were apart. Perhaps they could create new adventures, even if they were virtual, inspired. Maya pulled out her notebook and started writing down ideas. She could suggest virtual movie nights, where they could watch the same film and chat about it afterward. They could play online games together, or even start a book club, where they would read the same book and discuss it. The possibilities were endless, and with each idea, she felt her excitement grow. Maya decided to send Liam a message with her ideas. She wanted to show him that their friendship could adapt and thrive, even with the distance. After typing out her suggestions, she hesitated for a moment, feeling a wave of doubt wash over her. What if he didn't want to do any of those things? What if he was too busy with his new life? But then she remembered their conversation. Liam had expressed how much he valued their friendship, and that gave her the courage to hit send. "Hey, Liam. I was thinking we could try some fun things together, even from far away. What do you think about virtual movie nights or starting a book club?" To her surprise, the reply came quickly. "That sounds amazing, Maya. I'd love to do that. Let's pick a movie for this weekend." Maya's heart soared. They were finding a way to stay connected, and it felt like a small victory. She realized that distance didn't have to mean the end. It could be a new beginning. With a renewed sense of determination, she felt ready to embrace this new chapter in their friendship. As she looked out at the stars that night, Maya felt a sense of belonging. Just like humanity had faced the vastness of space and found its way, she and Liam were navigating their own distance together. They were forging a path that combined hope, creativity, and love, proving that true connections could withstand any challenge in that moment. She understood that when humanity's battleship arrived, the galaxy finally understood fear, but it also learned that hope and friendship could overcome any distance. Asterisk. The days turned into weeks after Maya and Liam's heartfelt video call, and Maya felt a newfound energy. Their shared ideas for virtual movie nights and a book club filled her with hope. She had taken the first steps to bridge the distance between them, but doubts still crept into her mind. What if Liam got too busy with his new life? What if their plans fell through? Despite her worries, Maya decided to focus on the excitement of reconnecting with Liam. She spent the week preparing for their first virtual movie night, carefully choosing a classic film they both loved. She made popcorn and set up her room to create a cozy atmosphere, complete with fairy lights and blankets. As the evening approached, she felt a mix of anticipation and nervousness. When the time finally came, Maya logged onto her laptop, her heart racing. She had set up a video call and was ready to share the experience with Liam, even if they were miles apart. Moments later, Liam's face appeared on the screen, and her heart swelled with joy. "Hey Maya, this looks amazing," he exclaimed. Taking in the cozy setup, "I wish I could be there in person. Thanks. I wanted it to feel special, even if it's virtual," Maya replied, feeling a warm glow inside. They exchanged smiles, and for a moment, it felt like nothing had changed. Between them, as they settled in to watch the movie, it was as if they were back in their old routines. They laughed at the funny moments, shared comments about the characters, and reminisced about the times they had watched movies together. The distance that had once felt so heavy began to lighten, and hope blossomed within Maya's heart. After the movie ended, they spent time discussing it. "I love how we can still enjoy these moments together," Maya said, her eyes sparkling. "It makes me feel like you're right here with me." "Me too," Liam replied. "I really miss our hangouts, but this is a great way to stay connected. I never want to lose what we have." Maya felt a wave of relief wash over her. Their friendship wasn't just surviving, it was thriving. She realized that by putting in the effort to reconnect, they were strengthening their bond, and that thought filled her with hope. The next few weeks flew by as they continued their virtual movie nights and started their book club. They chose a book that they both loved, and each week they would discuss the chapters they had read. With every conversation, Maya felt their connection deepening, and she cherished the time they spent together. One evening, as they wrapped up their book discussion, Maya noticed a change in Liam's demeanor. He seemed more engaged and excited. "You know, Maya, I've been thinking about something," he said, his voice serious. "What is it?" she asked, sensing a shift in the conversation. "I miss our adventures. Remember how we always talked about traveling together? I think we should plan a trip, even if it's just a virtual experience for now. We can explore places online, share our thoughts, and make new memories," Liam suggested. Maya's heart raced at the idea. "That's a great idea. We can visit museums, take virtual tours of cities, and even cook dishes from different cultures together." Their excitement grew as they brainstormed ideas. They made a list of places they wanted to explore, from the ancient ruins of Rome to the vibrant streets of Tokyo. Each idea ignited a sense of adventure and possibility, and Maya felt her spirit lift. As they continued to plan, Maya realized that distance no longer felt like a barrier. Instead, it became an opportunity to create new experiences and memories. They were not just maintaining their friendship, they were expanding it. Together they were building a bridge across the miles full of laughter, hope, and dreams. One evening, as they prepared for another virtual adventure, Maya looked out at the stars shining brightly in the night sky. She felt a sense of belonging and connection that filled her heart with joy. Just as humanity had ventured into the cosmos, discovering new worlds and overcoming fears, she and Liam were navigating their own journey together. In that moment, she understood that true friendship could weather any storm. They were not merely two people separated by distance. They were partners in exploration, united by their shared experiences and unwavering support. As their virtual adventure began, Maya felt a rush of excitement. She knew that as long as they kept reaching out to each other, their bond would only grow stronger. It's like humanity's battleship had arrived in the galaxy, opening doors to new possibilities. She and Liam were creating a universe of their own, a universe filled with hope, friendship, and endless adventures. When Maya looked up at the vast sky, she felt a sense of emptiness. The stars twinkled brightly, but they seemed distant and cold. Just a few months ago, her best friend, Liam, had moved away to another city. They had shared countless moments, together, laughing, dreaming, and making plans for the future. Now, with Liam gone, everything felt different. The memories of their adventures lingered like familiar shadows, but they brought more sadness than joy. Maya missed their late night talks where they would lie on the grass and gaze at the stars, sharing their hopes and fears. They had made a pact to always support each other no matter what. But now, with miles separating them, it felt like that promise was slipping away. It was as if an invisible barrier had been erected, making the world feel larger and more isolating. As days turned into weeks, Maya found herself scrolling through her phone, staring at the screen where their messages had once flowed freely. She wanted to reach out, to reconnect, but every time she started typing, her fingers hesitated. What would she say? Would Liam even want to talk? Doubts clouded her mind, and she felt small, lost in a universe that seemed to move on without her. One evening, feeling particularly lonely, Maya decided to take a walk. The cool breeze brushed against her cheeks as she wandered through the familiar streets of her neighborhood. The sun was setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. It reminded her of the sunsets she and Liam used to watch together, dreaming about the future. She took a deep breath, wishing she could turn back time to those carefree days. As she walked, Maya stumbled upon a small park. It was quiet, with only the sound of rustling leaves. She sat down on a bench, her heart heavy with longing. Moment she realized she couldn't let fear stop her from reaching out to Liam. He was still her friend, and their bond was worth fighting for, no matter the distance. Determined, Maya pulled out her phone and opened their chat. She typed a simple message. "Hey Liam, I've been thinking about you a lot. I miss our talks. How are you?" After hitting send, she felt a wave of anxiety wash over her. What if he didn't reply? What if he had moved on? But deep down, hope flickered within her like a tiny star. Days passed, and just as her hope began to wane, her phone buzzed. It was a message from Liam. "Hey, I miss you too. Life here is different, but I've been thinking about you. Let's video call soon." Maya's heart soared. The connection hadn't been lost, it was just waiting. For them to reach out, they set a time for their call. And as the hour approached, Maya felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. She wanted to share everything, the little things, the big moments, and how much she missed him. When the screen finally lit up with Liam's face, it felt like a piece of her heart had returned. "Hey Maya." Liam grinned, his eyes sparkling with familiarity. "It's so good to see you." "Hey, I've missed you so much," Maya replied, unable to hide her smile. They talked for hours, reminiscing about their shared memories and discussing their dreams for the future. The distance that had once felt like an ocean between them began to fade as they laughed and connected once more. Maya realized that sometimes, even when it feels like everything is falling apart, reaching out can bridge the gaps that distance creates. Their friendship was strong enough to withstand the miles, and she felt a renewed sense of hope. It wasn't just about the physical distance. It was about the effort to stay connected. As they wrapped up the call, Maya looked back at the stars twinkling above her. The universe felt a little less lonely. The connection she had with Liam reminded her of humanity's resilience, showing that distance couldn't diminish the bonds of friendship. Just as the galaxy needed the light of stars to shine through the darkness, she knew that love and friendship would always find a way to reach one another, no matter the distance. In that moment, Maya understood. When humanity's battleship arrived, the galaxy finally understood fear, but it also learned that hope and connection could conquer even the greatest distances. She smiled, knowing that no matter where life took them, they would always find their way back to each other. Asterisk, As the days turned into weeks after their video call, Maya felt a renewed sense of hope. The connection with Liam had rekindled her spirits, but the distance still lingered. She realized that even though they had shared a beautiful moment, she wanted to keep the lines of communication open. Their friendship was important, and she didn't want to let it fade away again. Maya sat at her desk, staring at the blank screen of her laptop. She had a million thoughts racing through her mind, but each time she tried to put them into words, they felt inadequate. What if she said something wrong? What if Liam was too busy with his new life to care about her feelings? Yet deep down, she knew that she had to try again. The thought of losing Liam made her heart ache. One afternoon, as she took a break from her studies, Maya decided to get some fresh air. She grabbed her notebook and headed to the park where they used to meet. Sitting on their favorite bench, she opened the notebook, hoping to write down her feelings. The sun was warm on her skin, and the gentle rustling of leaves created a calming atmosphere. Maya began to write about her emotions, the sadness of distance, the joy of their friendship, and her desire to stay connected. As she wrote, her thoughts flowed more freely. She remembered the adventures they had shared, the laughter that echoed in their conversations, and the dreams they had built together. Each word she wrote reminded her of the strength of their bond. Suddenly an idea struck her. Why not send Liam a care package? She could fill it with little things that reminded her of their friendship's knacks they used to share. A handwritten letter, and maybe even a small gift. It would be a tangible way to show him that she cared, despite the miles between them. Excitement bubbled within her, pushing away her doubts. Maya rushed home and started gathering items for the package. She picked out his favorite candy, a book they had both loved, and a framed photo of the two of them from a fun day at the beach. As she packed everything neatly into the box, she felt a sense of purpose. This was her way of reaching out, of bridging the gap that the distance had created. After sealing the box, Maya wrote a heartfelt letter. In it, she poured out her thoughts, expressing how much she missed him and how important their friendship was to her. She told him about her everyday life, her studies, and how she often found herself wishing he were there to share experiences. It felt good to be honest and open, and she hoped it would mean something to him. Once the package was ready, Maya took it to the post office with a mix of excitement and nervousness. As she handed it over to the clerk, she felt a wave of relief wash over her. She had taken a step, however small, to reconnect with Liam. Now, all she could do was wait and hope he would appreciate her gesture. Days passed, and each time Maya checked her phone, she felt a flutter of anticipation. Then, one evening, as she prepared for bed, her phone buzzed with a message. It was Liam. Her heart raced as she opened the message. Maya, I got your package today. It made my day. I miss you so much. Can we call again soon? Maya's joy bubbled over. She quickly replied, I'm so glad you liked it. I miss you too. Let's set up a call for this weekend. As they arranged their next call, Maya felt a warmth spreading through her. She realized that their friendship was stronger than she had feared. The distance was still there, but it felt less daunting. They could still share their lives, support each other, and help one another grow, no matter how far apart they were. As the weekend approached, Maya prepared for their call with excitement. She thought about all the stories she wanted to share, the questions she wanted to ask, and the laughter they would have. She knew that their friendship was worth the effort, and she felt proud of taking the initiative to reconnect. When the day finally arrived, Maya sat by her window, looking at the stars. They twinkled brightly against the dark sky, just as they had during their late-night talks. In that moment, she felt connected to Liam, as if the stars were bridging the distance between them. As the video call lit up her screen, Maya smiled, ready to share her world with her friend once again. Together, they would overcome the challenges of distance, just like humanity had overcome the fear of the unknown when they stepped into the vast universe. Their friendship was a testament to the strength of human connections, proving that love and hope could conquer any distance,